With the sun shining and the temperature in the mid-20s, many would say that today was the perfect day to fire up the grill. Jack Haskins attended a fundraiser barbecue that benefited greatly from the beautiful weather.
Cheeseburger. Good morning.
It was quite a scene outside of the hair studio as people were lining up for some tasty hamburgers.
Everybody's hungry. It's a gorgeous day. Barbecues are starting to come out from the garages and people are wanting to enjoy the summer. So what a great way to, get fed and give to the community.
Some friendly faces from Lloyd FM and New Cap Television were on hand to help out, and the support was needed as the event got so busy that at one point in time they ran out of burgers.
I love doing this. So I used to do this for a living. I used to cook and sling burgers and steaks for a living, so this is just getting back to what I used to do. I've always loved the barbecue. I mean, this is the easiest form of fundraising there is for me.
Flush also made an appearance as the funds raised from the event will be donated to Relay for Life.
Why not Relay for Life? I mean, it's a great event in town. We haven't been involved with Relay for Life doing wigs for kids, cutting off hair. It's just another thing that we can give back to the community.
And we've seen it work before. We've seen people live longer than they have in the past. With cancer, we've seen them beat cancer, whereas in the past they haven't. So if we keep doing this, we keep working, we will make a difference towards getting rid of this awful disease.
Relay for Life kicks off on May 27th, so there's still time to donate to Lloydminster's largest fundraiser. Jack Haskins, New Cap News.
Local emergency care workers wrapped up National EMS Week with a charity barbecue today, with all funds going towards Habitat for Humanity. EMTs worked the grill and served up lunch for another good cause.
Every year, to wrap up EMS Week, we do a charity barbecue, and we kind of choose a different charity every year. This year we chose Habitat for Humanity, and tomorrow we're going to go and present the check and do some help on the build down at their build at 151247A Ave. And so we're all kind of looking forward to that.
The barbecue topped off a busy week for the emergency workers.
This year we've done school talks, we've done a couple of mock accidents, we've done some blood pressure clinics at the nursing homes and such like that, so that we can get out there and we can promote a little bit more of what we do.
The EMTs will be dropping off the proceeds from the barbecue at 1 o'clock tomorrow, and they encourage anyone who wants to help out to drop by the build site. The life of a morning disc jockey is often lived at a frenetic pace, firing off quick one-liners, etc. Lloyd FM's Kurt Price is no stranger to this high-octane lifestyle, but this morning he put his energy to especially productive use. Robert Buffum has more.
Well, we're at $1,820 and I'm 2 hours late for work.
Late for work, but already working hard, having pedaled his way to a shift as co-host of Lloyd in the Morning to raise pledges for a good cause.
I'm going to stick out here for a few more minutes, give you a chance to make a donation to the Slave Lake Relief Fund that has been started over at Scotiabank. It's your opportunity to give some money to those that have lost a whole lot and those that are going to be out of their home. What we want to do is try to get to that $2,000 goal.
A goal the DJ hit after a quick donation. Moments later, he's taking aim at another, less serious milestone.
Well, for the last couple of years, I've been trying to go 500 shows without playing the Dixie Chicks.
Something that's become a matter of lighthearted principle.
The big thing for me is that at one time I heard Natalie Maines say that she didn't want to be played on country radio anymore. So if we play your song on country radio, you make money. By saying that you don't want country radio to play your song, you're saying you don't want money. So if you're saying you don't want, I'm not going to do it.
And then
we are 41 minutes away from going 500 shows without the Dixie Chicks.
something else to share with his listeners, and after a morning like this, celebratory cake seems fitting before 10 a.m. Robert Buffum, New Cap News.
Lloydminster Petting Zoo is open for business for its 11th season this year, with a new permanent resident moving in later this weekend. Chris Campbell brings us the details on the wide array of animals just east of town.
Not too long after moving to Lloydminster from the United Kingdom, Neil Brooks decided to bring his family to the Lloydminster Petting Zoo not too far outside of town. The weather was perfect and all the animals were in fine form.
Well, we didn't know until we came down the road, and I didn't really say anything, but I was thinking, oh yes, because I like animals.
Shannon's dad first noticed the zoo 8 kilometers east of town, just off of Highway 16, when he was job prospecting back in October. Now that the weather is literally sensational, it was hard to resist checking out all the various animals.
I've seen just about every one of them, bears, tigers, bisons, and obviously sheep and lambs.
And it's up close and personal.
Yeah, very nice. It's good to interact with animals like you can do it, and kids can go and play with animals. Obviously not lions and tigers though.
Now this is pretty cool. They even have 80s rock stars.
The zoo opened earlier this month for its 11th season and already has seen a lot of visitors, according to owner Wallace Sauvé.
We've had lots of tours already, lots of school groups. June is getting to be booked up solid with school groups. Yeah, you bet, and they're coming from everywhere.
The Lloydminster Petting Zoo is open every day of the week, 10:30 until 8, and this Sunday they're expecting to bring a new tame bobcat from Saskatoon. Chris Campbell, Newcap News.
Well, if you haven't decided yet what to do for what looks to be the first glorious long weekend, Heather Clegus has some ideas for you on this week's What's Happening.
The long weekend is here. That means summer has unofficially arrived. A couple of different things going on this weekend, including if you head to Vermilion tomorrow, it's the reopening of their Heritage Museum. They've got some new things there, including a kids' touch zone, a chance for them to get hands-on with some artifacts, including a fanning mill, so they can see how grain used to be cleaned. If you want to be a part of the special reopening ceremonies, they get underway at 2 o'clock tomorrow. All aboard is the cry you're going to hear in Lashburn coming up on Sunday as they welcome Canadian Grandmaster fiddling champ Scott Woods. He's got a brand new fiddling variety show, and I've heard he can even do a somersault while holding on to his fiddle. He's got a brand new album, brand new show for you coming up in Lashburn on Sunday. Tickets are available at the Lashburn store. While digging in the sandbox here, I found some new music. We've got a copy of Rise Against's album Endgame. If you want a copy, really easy. All you have to do is email your name and daytime phone number to tvcontests@newcap.ca. And we want to say thanks to John at Universal Music for hooking us up with the new music. And starting on Tuesday, get ready to win big. The Kiwanis Club's $1 million hole-in-one returns. Be listening to Lloyd FM for all the details. Well, whatever you choose to do this weekend, I hope you have a great one. I'm Heather Clegus, and that's what's happening.